we got to play the latest game from Ivy Studios, and that's Realm of Reckoning. And just like all of the other games that Ivy Studios have done, this game absolutely just oozes style and theme. I actually think Ivy Studios is the most consistent on having an amazing theme and knocking it out of the park every time with their graphic design and the art. And another thing that they do so well is they are, all of their games are probably medium weight complexity, but have a very streamlined rule set. They're easier to learn than what the weight of the game is. And that's my wheelhouse. I love that level of game. I love that weight of game. And this Realm of Reckoning falls right in that category of it's not too hard to pick up, but you get a lot of crunch and good decisions out of it. But anyways, Realm of Reckoning has some pretty unique mechanics. There are potentially 17 ways to score at the end of the game, but you're actually going to only end up with 9 of those, and those are determined by the player as you go through the game. So you'll have a giant map, and everybody will be picking one card at a time from their hand and then passing the rest of their hand to the players on the left. And these cards you can pick out of your hand let you gain a bunch of different resources, but then eventually you're going to do this bid that all the players take part in at one time. You're going to be bidding all these different resources that you've gained. And you can place these things onto the map that lets you choose the different scoring conditions. But what's interesting is the bids use the resources that will also then later go to the scoring conditions. So you got to be really careful on how much you're going to go into bid, because it's really important to set the scoring conditions that meet the things that you have. But at the same time, you don't want to spend all those things that you could score with. So it's this really cool balance back and forth of spending the resources, but then making sure you score with those resources. But it's a very tense game. It's not too long. We were able to get it played in, I think, about an hour and a half. Maybe probably could say it'd been less than that. But anyways, we had a blast with it. It looks great, like I said before. Just another great game from the Ivy Studio line. It's out in Kickstarter at this moment, so be sure to check that out. It's a recommend from us.